Ancient giant skeletons found. An unknown tribe of giants lived in Wisconsin. Their heights ranged from about 8 feet, and their skulls, presumably those of men, are much larger than heads of any race which inhabited America today. This is what the reports reported back in 1912. New York Times article, May 4th, 1912. They tend to have a double row of teeth, 6 fingers and 6 toes, and like humans came in different races. The teeth in the front of the jaw are regular molars. Heads usually found are elongated, believed due to longer than normal lifespan. This is what the May 4th, 1912 issue of New York Times reported. The truth is that many ancient cultures around the globe firmly believed giants were real, and numerous ancient texts like the Bible, for example, suggest these mythological beings were real. They were called Nephilim. They were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them, the same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown. This is Genesis chapter 6, verse 4. And sensational claims required sensational evidence. In the words of Vine Deloria, a Native American author and professor of law, quote, modern day archaeology and anthropology have nearly sealed the door on our imaginations, broadly interpreting the North American past as devoid of anything unusual in the way of great cultures characterized by people of unusual demeanor. The great interloper of ancient burial grounds, the 19th century Smithsonian Institution created a one-way portal through which uncounted bones have been spirited away. This door and the contents of its vault are virtually sealed off to anyone but government officials. In this composite picture of the giant, on the top right-hand side, you see the young Queen Elizabeth of England observing the skeleton of one of these giants on display. Of course, these were not to be seen by anybody. These were displayed to elite people. Among these bones may lay answers not even sought by these officials concerning the deep past. Archaeological examination near Lake Delavan in Wisconsin had found skeletons of extraordinary dimensions. In other words, they were ancient giants. The article stated, May 3rd, strange skeletons found, indication that tribe hitherto unknown once lived in Wisconsin. Special to the New York Times, Madison, Wisconsin, May 3rd, the discovery of several skeletons of human beings while excavating a mound at Lake Delavan indicates that a hereto unforetold, unknown race of men once inhabited southern Wisconsin. Information of the discovery was brought to Madison today by Maurice Morrissey of Delavan, who came here to attend a meeting of the Republican State Central Committee. Curator Charles Brown of the State Historical Museum will investigate the discoveries within a few days. Upon opening one large mound at Lake Lawn Farm, 18 skeletons were discovered by the Phillips brothers. The heads, presumably those of men, are much larger than the heads of any race which inhabit America today. From directly over the eye sockets, the head slopes straight back, and the nasal bones protrude far above the cheekbones. The jaw bones are long and pointed, bearing a minute resemblance to the head of a monkey. The teeth in the front of the jaw are regular molars. There were also found in the mounds the skeletons, presumably of women, which had smaller heads but were similar in facial characteristics. The skeletons were embedded in charcoal and covered over with layers of baked clay to shed water from the sepulchre. That was the article from New York Times, published May 4th, 1912. The heads were elongated, larger than normal. According to News of the Times, the skeletons found by a group of archaeologists of the University Beloit College of Wisconsin measured about 3 meters, that's about 9 feet. These were just some of the many skeletons that were discovered around the Earth. But the mystery started after the discovery was made, as nothing more was known about the skeletons. Where did the skeletons end up? Were they deliberately hidden from the public? And the answer to that is, of course, yes. Interestingly, the area where the giant skeletons were found is known for giant-sized skeletons which do not seem to correspond to the characteristics of ordinary people or the Native Americans of that area. I'll leave a link below for you for this on Law Clip.